Let's go to Andrew Clennell, Political Editor, live for us in Canberra this morning. So, what's the wash-up this morning, Andrew? The bribe, if you like. Will it work?
Well, it won't hurt, will it? But it's not that great. But I mean, it's kind of like, it felt like last night, any publicity is good publicity when I saw the front page of the papers for Jim Chalmers. So they've got a few things to run to the election with now, including massive deficits, of course. But they've got your tax cuts, your Medicare bulk billing, few things on the PBS, electricity rebate. They all add up now. And what's the opposition got? They've got a nuclear power plant at the moment. They'll probably have bigger tax cuts. I think they have to. But they'll have to find a way to pay for them because they want to say we're going to have the budget in a better position than Labor. And I guess they've already said they're going to cut about 40,000 public servants. How on earth they're going to do that, I don't know, Pete. But that's sort of where we're at the moment. You'd have to say the government's slightly ahead, but it's hard not to see them losing 7 net seats and being on about 70 or 71 seats in minority government. Anything more than that for Peter Dutton is a bonus as things stand, the polls stand at the moment.
So you think, I mean, I put this to him a little earlier and obviously he's keeping his powder dry for tomorrow night, but I mean, with the government's line this morning, he's cutting everything except your taxes. I mean, if he doesn't cut taxes, then that line, which could be effective, that'll follow him through the campaign.
I already think he made an error by not coming out with a tax cuts policy by now. But now that he has waited this long, he has an opportunity to trump Labor. And Labor, I think too, I mean, this sounds ironic because I don't think the deficit should be so large. They could have gone just a little bit bigger with their promise. My only understanding of the original plan on the budget reply speech is they were going to do a gas policy, gas reservations, stuff around there. So whether he rejigs it now in the wake of this tax cut, I think that would be pretty wise, to be honest, Pete, because just like Labor now has a few things to sell on the doors as they go out door knocking in the marginals, he needs a couple more things for his candidates too.
Just a final one here. I was curious about this, Andrew. Do you think that the government got a whiff that the coalition was going to announce tax cuts, so just quickly came up with something? Or do you think it was more planned than that?
I think it was more planned. I mean, I said to someone senior in government about 6 months ago they should probably do tax cuts because it was clear the coalition, from their statements in interviews with us, Pete, were not ruling it out. So I just think think of the alternative story. It would have just been, you know, sea of red. So he's conquered that sort of spin part of things. He's a former press secretary, Jim Chalmers. He's got the front pages on his terms, even if they say it's only a cup of coffee. The alternative would have been a very bad story leading into a week where you're going to call the election all about the deficits.
No, they're good points that you make as always. That's why you're the best. Andrew Clennell, thank you. We'll chat again soon.